Hey guys, it's Drummond. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you know whenever I'm posting my next video. So today's video is going to be about love. So I just want to kind of talk about the fact that sometimes love can be pretty blinding. And I am most definitely one of those people that have fallen for it. And I've been put into situations where my friends have pointed things out, and just because of the fact that I was so in love, I could not see anything. So one thing I want you guys to realize when you're watching this video is sometimes when you're in a relationship or when you love someone, you kind of lose sight of reality and you don't even realize that some of the things that you're doing are way out of character for you. And sometimes your friends will point it out to you or your family will point it out to you, and you don't even realize it's happening because you are so in love with that person and there's just no way that you would ever change. But it is possible. It happens all the time. And I'm here to tell you that when it came to my love story, there have been multiple people that I've dated that have really changed who I was as a person. My most recent relationship with Matt, I was completely love struck with him, and I was completely unaware of how negative he was and how much he was changing me as a person. So because he was so extremely negative and I felt like I was constantly trying to cheer him up, he was actually pulling me down and making me more of a negative person. So I don't know if any of you guys had noticed, but when we were dating together, a lot of my videos were a little bit more on the negative side, and hopefully that doesn't happen to me in the future when I end up dating someone. But yeah, it happens. So when I was dating my first boyfriend, a lot of my friends were pointing out some negative things that were changing about me, and I was just like, you are crazy. There is no way that these things are actually happening. But I lost a lot of friends in my first relationship just because I was changing as a person. I was definitely choosing my boyfriend over pretty much anything else. So when I first started dating him, I was in college at Farmville at Longwood University, and I was very much involved in going to the local food bank every Saturday morning with my friends to help out with that. And when it came to church, I was constantly going to all the different church groups as well as church on Sundays. And when I started dating my boyfriend, because it was my first relationship, I kind of started to move further away from the whole Christian thing, just because, like we know, Christians and other religions aren't really supportive of LGBT stuff. So for me, I felt like that was my way of learning how to accept myself, but it was really my relationship kind of pulling me away from a lot of different things. So my first relationship was really bad just because I really got isolated, and I think that's the type of thing that happens when you've got a manipulated boyfriend who doesn't want you to have friends and wants to be able to manipulate you to do whatever he wants you to do. And oh my God, did I get manipulated. So it was a very abusive relationship, and honestly, it got to the point where my friends just didn't want to be around me anymore, and my boyfriend would always make me feel like shit for being around my friends or wanting to have my friends over. So to make my boyfriend happy, I was just kind of pushing my friends and sister out the door. So you've got to be really careful that when you're dating someone, that you don't allow the love that you feel for them to kind of blind you to the fact that you are changing for the worse. I know that I've talked to a lot of different people, and when it comes to their relationship, they start to have issues, and instead of dealing with those issues, they're so afraid of losing that person because they love them so much that they just kind of pretend like those issues aren't affecting them until it gets to the point where it kind of just blows up in their face and they just destroy the relationship. So like I've said in many of my other videos, communication is key. So you've got to realize who you are as a person. That's why I always tell people not to date someone if you don't know who you are, because a relationship can change you. I had one friend, every single boyfriend she dated, she changed. Her entire wardrobe would change. God knows how much money she spent on clothes. She ended up dating this redneck guy, and she decked herself out in plaid, country girl hats. She started putting her hair in the little pigtails on the side. She got some cowgirl boots, which were, oh my God, so expensive. My sisters bought them before. I know they're not cheap. She got the huge belt buckles, and then that relationship ended up not lasting about 5 months maybe. And she started dating this punk rock guy, and then gosh, her stuff turned black. Her makeup got darker. Her hair got dyed. Her pants was that ripped tight jean stuff. So you got to make sure that when it comes to dating, you know who you are, you're confident in who you are, and when you're dating someone, you're dating them because they love who you are, because you love who you are. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you haven't already, make sure you go check me out on my other social medias. We've got Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat. I post tons of different things on those, Q&A on Instagram, lots of funny things on Snapchat, so definitely go check those out. Hopefully you guys are having a great day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.